Hello, welcome to the beginning of a new Let's Play on the channel, The Council. This game actually only came out not too long ago, I think it was a couple of weeks now, by the time this is probably going to go up. It's another episodic, your decisions matter kind of games, which are usually pretty fun to talk about, if nothing else. They kind of have their hits and misses in terms of games, but the one that makes this particular one interesting is that it focuses on I think they called it like an RPG skill tree system? Or something like that, something that apparently changes what you can say or do during the game, and it will be different for every player depending on how they choose to go across that skill tree, which sounds interesting, I guess, so we'll give it a go. Enter the manor. Okay, save game 1, fine. Why does it say validate? Why not just accept? I think so far there's only one episode out. Yep, and these are apparently the things in it. Okay, don't know. Let's just give it a go and see what happens. So I know very little about the game. I've seen like one trailer and it does look like it has some very interesting quirks to it, but a lot of decision-based games can make themselves look really good in trailers, so we'll see how this turns out. Got nice music so far.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
Huh, that's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis.
I wasn't annoying him.
Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
I don't know, what happened in Rome?
Just a few
That feels
more
like a good point
minutes
for a
and my
flashback.
concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
That
You
sounds
know-
kind of fatal.
I have to admit, Mother.
That sort of
the
thing
only
doesn't
you've ever
really
taught me is that damn
make you
motto of
talk.
yours. Always remain rational and open. I got it. I've opened the shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert. Von Borchert. Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry,
getting him
Mother.
over here.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time,
See, it's working. He's walking over.
where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
You told me to get him over here, I got him over here. We can take him. Okay, maybe a bad choice. I got a trophy and a trait, apparently. Whatever it means.
For God's sake, Louis, I told you to let me do it.
You told me to get him over here, I
Let me
did.
see.
You know, I was in control of the situation, Mother.
Oh, tell that
Why?
to your nose. It's because of this kind of reaction that I prefer to work alone.
You ought to learn to trust me, Mother. You know, can't you be happy for once? We finally cracked the Von Borchard case.
He was just a middleman. He would have been more useful alive. How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me. You're much more important than you can ever imagine. Right, let's go now.
I'm really gonna do something about the body. Very blasé way of handling it. So I got a tray. What does that do? Use a golden English remove for nectar. What's that mean? People don't talk like that from the 1700s.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up Von Burchard's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
It's now ready to time for wisecracks.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think about it.
Contrary to what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Her voice sounds familiar.
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Best not to tell the truth just yet. I don't know if I can trust you.
Asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water.
Yep,
Would you
plenty of
believe
experience.
that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Deflect.
And you,
Let's
Duchess? You
learn.
seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or
Subtle
not.
game devs.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are
Did he
waiting
notice
for
me
us.
deflecting?
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious.
Yep.
If I'd known,
From what I've
I
seen.
would have gone for a better suit.
Ah!
Are you all right?
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So?
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, don't!
Am I seeing it through her
What?
eyes?
Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No!
You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Who said that last part? Something about Sarah will pay.
You.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you just go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
I do love the coat. It looks really good on him. I'm a sucker for high-collared leather coats.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake?
So that's not a normal
Absolutely
thing
need
for
to
you.
find you, Mother.
Okay, good to know. Is this how fast I can move? Is this going to be how fast I move for the rest of the game? That's going to be almost unbearable. Right, go up to the manor. Can I explore around here first? I feel like I want to go on ahead with the mystery parts of this game already. Ooh, nope. Oh, I saw a light there for a second. Oh! I found a coin! Collector's coins. Okay. Hopefully the game will explain what that means later. Is there anything else? Okay. Oh, hang on, there's something here. Oh.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes,
we were in
Duchess?
the same boat.
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Ah, so this is the skill tree thing. Choose your class. Your class will define your basic skills. The other skills will still be obtainable, but unlocking them will be more expensive. Okay. So, Diplomat. The Diplomat shines in society. As a talented speaker, he avoids faux pas and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. Skills, politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, diversion. Okay. Occultist. The occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts, using others to achieve his own ends, and does not bother him. Manipulation, occultism, erudition, sciences, subterfuges. Detective. Detective excels in investigation. He's trained to notice every detail in his surroundings, as well as the people he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from a direct approach. Questioning, vigilance, psychology, agility, logic. Well, given how I reacted in the beginning of this game, and also just how much I ended up loving Shuichi by the end of E3, I'm really tempted to pick detective right now. Psychology. I love... I really want to pick this one. I'm in my own sort of personal sort of realms of interest. This is sort of definitely the sort of one I would pick, but I have just come away from a game where I've been a detective for a long time. I should probably try something a bit different. So this one sounds like it's good for interacting with people, and this one sounds like good for like examining an environment. And this is, I'm not sure, subterfuge, science. I do like supernatural stuff. We'll try occultism. We'll see where this goes. Oh, hello. Occultist unlocks your erudition, occultism, subterfuge, science, and manipulation skills. You now have 7 effort points to use your skills. Your past granted you 1 skill point in conviction. Your past granted you 1 skill point in manipulation. Oh, did it? What did I do to get those points? Right, so this is... Oh, okay, I can now actually look at what these skills do. Well, this would have been nice to know before I picked my class. Right, subterfuges, discreetly steal items, pick locks, notice fortification. That sounds good. Actually, that sounds like that should be in the detective slot. I'm not going to complain, but it doesn't sound like I should have that yet. Science, be up to date with scientific knowledge and medical techniques. Again, sounds very useful. Erudition, benefit from a sound cultural background in the arts, geography, and history. That doesn't sound very useful. Occultism, rely on your knowledge of myths, occult, and religious symbols, as well as in ancient languages and secret societies. Okay, that can kind of be useful. Manipulation, get people to act in your own interest. That sounds like psychology. Read people's behavior like an open book. Well, that doesn't sound very different. Agility, use your coordination against your surroundings, sometimes against people. Logic, use your logical mind and oratorical talents. Vigilance, notice noteworthy details or oddly placed elements. Questioning, notice anything strange in someone's behavior or appearance. Conviction, so I have 1 point in this already for something we did in the prologue. Convince people with the sheer force of your will and your attitude. Adopt the appropriate behavior for every social situation, also used to formulate flattery or veiled insults. Express your grasp of geopolitical situation, nations' interests, and diplomatic relations. I'm glad I didn't pick diplomat. Divert people's attention, change the subject, or avoid questions. Didn't I already do this? Just on my own, I didn't even need an ability. Linguistics, translate all kinds of documents and conversations in foreign languages. Okay. Interesting. So I have 3 points to spend. I can upgrade one of these or try and get something else. So I can invest 2 here and unlock that now and then invest 1 point in something else, or I can go for a more spread out sort of thing. Which sounds good. I do like psychology. Notice noteworthy details and oddly placed elements. That sounds pretty useful. I'm gonna input all the 3 points in that. Just get a new skill. I have to validate apparently. There we go. Item added to the inventory. Oh, I can access that now apparently. Ah, okay. Traits. Charismatic presence. You gain 1 skill point in. Hello, I'm trying to read this. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation. You have always been charismatic. Oh, so I just always get that, do I? That kind of sucks. I kind of, if I'm gonna get 1 point in manipulation already, that kind of takes the joy out of unlocking that ability by being the occultist. Scarred. You get 1 skill point in conviction. You have decided to act against your mother's advice. Okay, I guess like if I saw somebody with a scar, their opinion would mean a little bit more to me because they obviously have survived things. Occultist, your occultist skills cost less to acquire. You've chosen to the occultist class. Okay, so the rest of the abilities are more expensive. I think they did tell me that. Whoa, okay, hang on. What is all this? Occult mastery. Ending an opportunity successfully will now return 1 effort point to you. Reach level 3 in manipulation and level 2 in occultism and subterfuges. What? Halves the fake elements displayed during an opportunity reached. What is this? Equipping a manuscript. There's manuscripts to equip? Okay, so this is basically it said something on one of the loading screens. I think it said like these are permanent boosts or something. Gain 1 skill point in linguistics. Uncover all of Manuel Godoy's immunities and vulnerabilities. Consult your journal. What? I'm so confused. Jack of all trades. You gain 10% more experience at the end of a quest. Obtain all level 1 skills. Okay, that one I can understand, and I can immediately say I want to do that. So, I've got level 1 and 6 skills. Need to share out my points quite evenly. Your experience increases by 5%. Read 5 manuscripts. I haven't even found one yet. Okay, interesting. I'll work on that. Okay, so this is my character. Fine. Map. Good. People. Okay. Emily Hillsborough. To be discovered. Emily Hillsborough is an English duchess close to the English crown, very discreet around her origins. Emily only came onto the political scene after her wedding, that some qualified as a marriage of interest to an old English aristocrat on a decline. Libertarian, modern, but discreet, she has taken it upon herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years, she's become the favourite diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister, William Pitt, to take her as a private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. As a regular visitor, Emily accepted Sir Gregory Holmes' invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's island, because for nothing in the world would she miss one of these famed receptions. Okay. De Richard Louis. The only son of Sarah Louis Miraz de Richard is a young Parisian aristocrat. Ever since he was a young child, Louis moved in his mother's circles, and so it was natural that on his 14th birthday he entered the Golden Order, a secret society headed by Sarah. Precocious, Louis progressed quickly at her side despite the daily treatment his mother prescribed for his chronic migraines. So the migraines aren't a new thing, but the vision was. He seemed kind of perplexed about it. He climbed the ladder until he was able to assist his mother in occult cases, for which he was particularly talented. As time went by, he became shaped in the image that his mother had held for him. Everything pointed to one day young Louis becoming the head of the Golden Order. Okay. Piaghi Giuseppe, the eminence of the Cardinal Giuseppe Piaghi, is the legate of the Pope Pius VI. Distinguished speaker, Giuseppe Piaghi worked throughout his career to serve the principles of the Roman Catholic Church. A man of science and amateur philosopher, he quickly caught the ear of the Pope, who discreetly named him Cardinal in Pector. He was thus able to use his relationship and trust to help Pius VI, I don't know the name, sorry, in his difficult mission of guiding the faithful. Invited by Sir Gregory Holmes, Piaghi is delighted to meet his old friend Mortimer in order to represent the interests of the Holy See. Sarah de Richard, Sarah Faustine de Richardson, a rich forest aristocrat. 34 years ago, Sarah took over one of the most important secret societies, the Golden Order. A woman of strong will, Sarah endeavoured to infiltrate the higher circles of society. Politics, trade transactions, secrets of the state, or paranormal spheres, the Order had an eye over everything. One of the biggest areas of growth that Sarah brought to the Order was the development of its branches in America, Europe, and Central Africa, not to mention the expansion of her occult section, which she took care of personally. Since he was just a boy, Sarah's been preparing her son Louis to become the new face of the Golden Order. Interesting. Okay, an inventory. I have a handkerchief. Mortimer's invitation. Did it actually say anything interesting? I'm writing to you to express my embarrassment regarding the situation to which I find myself. As you probably know, I had invited your mother, Sarah de Richet, to join me on my island several weeks ago. We had projects in common regarding your order. Her stay was going smoothly until yesterday when your mother suddenly disappeared. I do not want to worry you, but I would like you to join me as soon as possible so we can shed some light on this mystery. Please accept please accept, sir, the expression of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Lord William Mortimer, Marquis of Westfordshire. Interesting. We also have a collector coin. Don't know what it actually does. It just says, I think it is literally just a collectible. Gold elixir, I have none. Camelite water, use next skill use is free. Okay, interesting. Royal jelly restores 2 effort points. I don't even know what those are. Devil's Thorn temporarily reveals the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice. Interesting. The Archidoxies of Magic, one of the several volumes of the Master of Alchemy who dedicated his erudition and open mind to better understanding of the world. He gave his name to the zinc symbol. Yeah. Okay, 1 skill point in occultism. Oh, is it like equipment? Oh, is this a manuscript? Ah, it is. My TV is kind of like not got the best aspect ratio, so I can't actually read the edges of the screen too well in some cases. Okay. Oh, these are effort points. Alright, and amber fragments. When you collect 4 amber fragments, you gain 1 effort point. Okay, good to know. I'm getting there. I'm learning. It's probably going to explain all that to me again now, but I'm learning.
Cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
There was a cavern under the abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through spouts, creating a terrifying howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priests called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories are very clear.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance.
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Not at all. So lie to her, not at all. Sorry. Lying to her would probably... If I say I don't know her, she'll be offended. But if I lie and she figures out I'm lying, that will probably offend her more. Let's just play it safe and do
Please
I don't know
excuse me,
you.
madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that
Okay.
with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
Is this
4
what
years
flirting
ago
used to look
in
like?
London?
No, sorry. I don't remember.
In the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I am so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required for the situation, you just need to have unlocked it. Okay. What does it mean by the object is most suggestive in order to discover them? Okay, cool. Apparently that
I
one.
ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she
I
playing
did
with
that.
me?
I mean, she's like me. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Review immunities and vulnerabilities in the journal tab in the menu. Immunities in red, vulnerability in green. Ah, okay.
Emily, please
Yes and no.
excuse my insisting, but you still haven't
She's immune to
answered
logic.
about my
Damn
mother.
it, she knows my
Do you
weakness.
know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlocked conditions and effects as they offer interesting improvements. Review all talents. Yes, okay. I've kind of looked through those already. Right, what was that thing I was heading towards before it entered the cutscene? It was this. Royal Jelly. Royal Jelly restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. Press down to use it. Okay.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
It's literally just honey. Okay. Of all the healing items you
Must
can pick
be
in
an
the game.
incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Well, as long as they're looking the right direction. Oh, hello. More honey. Why are they giving me so much of this? Okay. I actually... No, I wanted to
Sir,
explore.
may I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir.
Why are you wearing
You
a
must be
mask?
Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing
so
our
unsettling.
utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What do you know about me?
I have an
Lord
appointment
Mortimer.
with
He's a
Lord
servant.
Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is. But rest
very good
assured,
servant,
sir,
then, are you?
everyone is waiting for you at the manor. Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in person. Since your mother went missing, everyone has been concerned about finding her.
Who is Sir Holm?
A close friend of Lord Mortimer's. Please, rest assured, sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother.
But you asked me to
they
come
are
anyway.
searching the quays again, because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Oh, so your skills give you access to unique choice and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost is in effort points. Okay. I do not have the questioning skill, so I can't get that, and apparently I'm on a timer. Are
Did
there any
anyone
witnesses?
see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
You'll kindly give me the handkerchief. Sure,
Pass
let's
me the
use my
handkerchief.
ability.
But sir, my orders were to give it to
Explore
my
your
master.
vulnerability,
Are you
manipulation.
refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly looking forward to meeting your master, she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Okay, don't be a
but, sir,
dick.
please.
And to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes?
Okay,
Is that
calm
what you
down.
wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly not, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I have been such an idiot. Here you are.
I am not making friends. I'm getting a collection of handkerchiefs, though.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this
Oh, I
wharf?
can move fast. Ah, that's better. Okay, look for clues on your mother. Okay, I also revealed the servants. All Mortimer servants wear a mask. It's a recurring subject of conversation among the guests. No one knows for true reason. Well, that's not ominous at all. Somebody is going to disguise themselves as a servant at some point in this game. Guarantee
The
it.
barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Okay, that's not helpful. So am I looking for clues here? I guess so. Anything else?
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Well, why don't we change that? Maybe we'll need it.
A lantern. Nothing special.
I might want some light. It's very dark out here. Letters.
Let's
Oh,
see
that's a
what's
lot of
hidden
letters.
inside.
I can't find a clue. Examine the letters one at a time, I guess. This is a car. Oh god, I might have to go through every one of these.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
Ideograms.
A letter written in an Oriental language.
Ah, I don't have linguistics. Damn.
I haven't the slightest idea what it says.
So I'm kind of curious. They've already gave me 2 honey drops, and apparently each one of those is going to give me back 2 effort points. So
The address is 50 Bedford
can I
Square,
afford to
London.
be quite liberal with my use of effort points, or do I have to try and ration them? Because they seem to be giving me a lot of recoveries already.
The address
Well,
is
it's
in
green,
Sao
go black.
Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me. It's about time the order sent some envoys there.
Okay, weird. Haven't found anything useful
Probably
yet.
a Dutchman.
It's a bit racist. His Eminence Giovanni
This
Angelini.
envelope is meant for the Vatican.
It says difficulty 0. I know this
This
name.
letter is meant for Pope Pius VI, born Giovanni Braschi. I wonder which one of these people is influential enough to write to the Pope in person.
Well, I would say Piaghi, but he just arrived, surely, so don't know. Name rings a bell. Look at the sender's address. I mean, it's gonna cost me points, but I'm trying to get clues here, so...
Samuel Ritter Dauchois. Mother, you test me even when you're not here. It's an anagram of Louis Moras de Richet. You wanted to write to me then.
How the hell did you
Let's see
unravel
what's
that
inside
so
this letter.
fast?
So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion.
That last part
Thank you
sounds
in
like a
advance.
code for a weapon.
Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
what is your game here, Mother? What are these strange turns of phrase? Never heard you speak like that. What's going on here? That you write to me under a pen name, okay. But here you go even further, by trying to avoid raising any suspicions should anyone else read it. I wonder if this Godoy is the person you came looking for. Think! Godoy, Godoy. does that name sound so familiar?
I don't have politics. Damn it, it's actually useful.
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well,
I've only read the
hope we
papers
need to
more.
talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Okay. So is that it? Look for more clues or go to the manor. Oh, I can find more, can I? Hang on, I didn't actually finish looking through the rest of the letters.
See what's hidden
some more
inside.
left. Examine
Let's
them one at a
look.
time. Examine the letters. Did I do this one from Bath? I don't think I did the
Address
one in Bath.
Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
Okay, that wasn't helpful. Fine. Okay, anything else I can find? A lot of these objects I can interact with now, I couldn't before, so I'll go back and check this bit. Nope, can't see anything else. It's kind of convenient they have white lights. That does make it easy for me to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, hello.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Then why can I look at it?
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Okay. I probably do need it, but let's leave it for now, just in case I get spotted for having it or something. I don't know.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Then let's look inside and see what we find. Okay, maybe not. What else can we find? I'm tempted to run to speed things up, but I also don't want to miss anything. Hang on, was that something? Oh, yes, there's something here. More honey. They're giving me so much of this stuff already. I feel like they want me to use my abilities a lot.
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
Well, I don't have... I can't rip it
Someone
out.
replaced it
Examine.
recently. It looks like it's fixed pretty solidly in place. It's going to be tough to rip it out of here.
Try anyway.
Ah, shit! It's not coming up. I'll never manage it barehanded. I need something to lever it with.
Ah, pipe. Okay, right. We'll do that in a second. Let's just look through the rest of this, because there's something else that was glowing above it, I think. Was this not glowing? Okay. Got a spawn that was glowing as well. Do you open? I'm guessing this won't work. Nope.
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Pick for... Oh, uses free. 1 second. I kind of... Maybe. Maybe I could find a key. Let's try something. Like, they're giving me a lot of honey to get my points back, but I'm worried if that's a ruse. Like, maybe there are going to be quite a few points when I really need it. Never collect a coin. I'm just reluctant to go ahead and put tons of points in it right now.
This might just come in handy.
Where did I put it? I mean, I have a long coat, but, you know, there's a limit to what pockets will do for me. I'm just saying. Right. Can I use this to... my worry is like a one-use thing. Like, which one would I rather... I can pick that lock if I have to. Let's try the plank first. Use the rest of the iron bar. Please don't break. It would be nice if you didn't break.
That
Good.
does it. Let's see
That
what's
kind of makes the
inside.
skill a waste.
There's a book
using
and
the
also a bag.
the skill to pry the
The
bar,
Mysterium
the plank off.
Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers.
How do you
Crying
know?
out loud. What's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. A quest? There are quests now? Okay.
Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder.
Okay. Examine the
The bottom
powder.
of the bag is covered in black powder.
That's not examining, that's just repeating what you already said.
Fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. The bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days.
So she is coming back.
Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. What does all this mean?
Okay.
An iron key completely rusted.
That might work on the gate then. Okay.
You never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it.
Ah. Didn't think about that. Can I put the key back? Take the bag. Like, nothing else in that bag other than possibly the black powder seems remotely useful. And if she does come back, she at least has some food and I'm not taking that away from
That's
her.
enough.
Plus, I have no idea how I'm going to
I think
explain
I'd
everyone
better
else
leave
where
her
I got a
bag
woman's
here.
bag from.
If she hid all this, it's because she thought she might need it later. For crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know
Guess
what's
she's in
going on
hiding.
here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
So does this key open this gate? Hello? There we go. Use the iron key.
There we are.
Good. Okay. Oh, hello. Anything interesting here? Nope. We got some things.
Great. Honey.
Again with the honey. Like, they really
Crystal
want me to use these
case.
skills.
But it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
Okay.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
Examine the
Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
I guess. Well, it says it's free use.
The powder's wet. Not surprising, given the dampness of the dock. It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. So, let's go through this. My mother's been hiding pieces of bread between the rotten boards of the wharf in the middle of the night. That's not normal. And if that weren't enough, looks now like she's armed.
Oh, amber fragment. Okay.
Fragment
That's
of
something I need to
amber.
get more effort points. I would have been. I wanted to hear the rest of what he was saying. I didn't know I was going to. Okay, it just tells me to go to the manor now, so there must be no more clues to find. Okay, so. Oh, why does the camera zoom in like that? So the powder's wet and it can't be used. Is that what's supposed to be in her handbag then? Or. Can I put the key back? Sorry, just. Can I quickly. I'm just going to try and put the key back because I've got everything I'm going to get out of it. Maybe. Might be good to leave it for her if she does come back. That'll be a nope. I
Right,
can't put the key
that's
back.
enough.
Okay.
I think I better leave her bag here. If she hid all this, it's because she thought she might need it later.
Then why not leave the key as well then? Because that's the same logic. I mean, I guess she did write a letter to me, so she's hoping I would come here, but... don't know. What's this? Hello?
Latin inscription. Annesis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus vergatur.
Let's all get wasted and have a good night. Okay, I'll spend a point to read what it
You
says.
don't know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with. I tend to agree.
Why was that an occultism thing? Oh, hang on, I got Lord Mortimer's conviction. I know nothing about him, no. Not even what he looks like. Wonderful. Let's get going then. I should probably use one of my honeys. Like, you guys get what I'm saying, right? Because they're giving me 4
How
of
did
those
Mortimer
already,
manage
so that's...
to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
That's 8 points back. That's like... Oh, so, and plus the 4 I already have, that's still another 12 points to use abilities with. That's very generous, or feels very generous at this stage in the game, but is that literally how often these skills are going to come up? Very good atmosphere. I love it. Hello, Zeus. Good to see you.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here.
Anyway,
I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Okay, during a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Okay, using my honey now.
Son,
Oh good, I can do it mid-conversation.
I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Well, being rude is not gonna help me here. Yes, she's been here for
Your
several
Eminence.
weeks.
Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping
Although
to
if she
find her
wasn't
when I
here, you might
arrived,
be
but
persuaded to give it to
given
me.
the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow.
Okay.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is
Well,
commendable.
why not fill me in?
But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Do not say we are members of the Golden Order. That's just like, I'm ousting my secrets. Our business confidential. I don't really want to spend the 3 points.
If you know my
secret,
mother,
sorry.
you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy
Oh, good,
are
didn't have to
both
spend 3
pillars
points.
of the organizations for which we work. You are the worthy son of Sarah.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
What? You should never ask me that. Pretend I don't want it. You can count on me. Yes, I'll give it to her if I find her. Oh, probably shouldn't have said she's missing. Well, not using my skills worked well before.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Riche's word with the same fervor.
I would expect nothing less.
I feel like this is a very easy confrontation
If I
just for the
give you the
tutorial.
letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother would read it?
Okay, confrontation last step. For the last step of the conversation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. Okay. I don't believe in this. That's not the thing to say right now. Neither is no. Okay, no
I swear
worries.
by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother
Why would I
shall
say I
cast
don't
her
believe
gaze
in
upon
God?
her letter.
Good.
You don't say that to a...
Let's stop there. I'm
Your
going
Eminence.
to tell you a secret.
Oh, hang on, I got new traits. What was it? Reliable. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation. You attain PR. I don't need more points in manipulation. I already have it. I want to divide my points out between everything else. I have a lot of skills to get hold of. So.
Your mother and
How do I get new
are
skills?
organizing the escape
I haven't
of a
explained that
large
yet.
number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name.
I already promised you I
Here.
would respect my name.
The letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Hidden elements. When clues and items are hidden, some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Okay. Well, I think that'll do for now. I know we've spent most of this episode just kind of stumbling around for Docs and having that one conversation with him, but I feel like this is a reasonable amount of time for a video, and I'll try and get the next one up as soon as I can after this one. So, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next time. Bye-bye.